on.
Mike, I know that a lot of players love making the dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K20.
Memphis, Tennessee. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Take a look at Murray. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Favors is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for Memphis, Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And here's Leonard from 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Johnson outside. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Sexton's shot is good.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Pass to Hardaway. Murray against Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. Murray with the defensive effort.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Here's Brogdon. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Brogdon the pass to Holmes. Goes up on the block. Bank shot. No good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And Johnson drops them both. And here is Murray. Pass to Sexton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Favors. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now, here's Brogdon. Here's Johnson. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brogdon against Murray. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now, here's Brogdon. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. For Murray. It's the rebound. Giannis passes to Holmes. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And no good that time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by. And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Antetokounmpo, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Johnson, and it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
A putback, it's good on the putback.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
There's Brogdon. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, coming off a terrific season. First in blocks, second in field goal percentage, and he was also the NBA's 3rd leading rebounder among elite company when it comes to working off the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Now here's Whiteside. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
A beautiful reverse layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Brogdon. Here's Antetokounmpo. A rebound by the Bucks. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Whiteside's got 6 here in this quarter. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Favors. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got 9.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Sexton dishes to Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Brogdon outside. The pass to Giannis. Lets it go from 14. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Giannis. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Sexton is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Favors, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo really, building on his shooting. That's impressive to see. No way the defense catches up to him when he's rising up right after he gets the pass. No way.
Now, here's Sexton. 10 points for him. Murray finds Leonard. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6.
Yeah, the length of Antetokounmpo is, it's hard to deal with, quite honestly, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll.
Hardaway against Sexton. Pass to Leonard. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Whiteside, the pass to Favors. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Bucks lead by 17.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Hardaway. A second chance effort. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. Hardaway passes to Brogdon. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Passes to Holmes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 16. Murray outside. Outside, Sexton. Here's Whiteside. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. That's now 8 points for Hassan Whiteside.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Brogdon against Murray. Now here's Brogdon. Not a lot of room.
They've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Here's Holmes, and Whiteside sends it back. And so it's Milwaukee holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Hardaway. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Brogdon. Traps in the tray. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Hardaway kicks to Holmes. Back to Hardaway. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Giannis passes to Brogdon. Back to Antetokounmpo. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points, and that one drops.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Holmes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Nora. Count that bucket.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance,
and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And Holmes throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Outside Teague. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up for